In Finland, the police is a well-trusted organization. For example, in 2020, 91% of the Finnish people trust the police a lot or a fair amount. This is not the case in the US, as the trust in the police is notably lower. Different ethnic groups have different amounts of confidence towards the police. This can also be seen in different movements. Some people say that Black Lives Matter, others say that Blue Lives Matter, and some try to argue that all lives matter. Meanwhile, James Hetfield says that nothing else matters, but now we are getting sidetracked, so we need to get back to the matter at hand. There has to be something wrong with the police in the US, otherwise they wouldn't be so criticized in pop culture. I think that the NWA did not come up with the catchphrase where they recommend to have intercourse with police officers just because of unjust speeding tickets. Discussion about the police and their work methods have also been had in Finland, when the Finnish police spiced up things recently, mainly some protesters. And this led to some people questioning whether this was necessary use of force or not.
Use the force.
But now we go back to the other side of the Atlantic. So why are the people in the US angry with their police? Well, the police tend to shoot people. A lot of people.
License and registration, please.
It is extremely rare for the Finnish police to use a firearm. And at this point, one could point out that most of the police cases in Finland don't require firearms. And one would be right.
Ihmiset soittelee, että työ otatte toisilta no poskeen tässä. Ei kai semmoista.
Ei oikeesti.
Että ota. Ei kannata olla.
Eikä kannata, ei oikeesti.
Tai hyväähän se tekee, mutta niin joku parempi paikka.
Ei. Pussailtu on kyllä.
Pussailtu on. Onko pussailtu Pippelinkin?
Ei.
However, there are a lot of cases in the US which the Finnish police would most likely handle without a single shot fired. Meanwhile, their American colleagues are like. This is most likely caused by the different training. In Finland, police training takes up 3 years, which involves field training that takes up roughly 10 months. Meanwhile in the US, the police training takes on average slightly more than 600 hours. The training has been criticized because there is too much emphasis on learning how to defend yourself and not how to defuse situations in a more peaceful and less lethal manner. When the training to enforce the law takes less time than training to cut people's hair, you might end up in a situation where you have police officers that shoot a guy in a wheelchair 9 times to the back. Now, I have badmouthed the US police quite a lot and praised the Finnish police. But the truth is that there are good police officers in the US, just like there might be bad ones in Finland. What I mean is that the Finnish police is by no means perfect. Take for example Jari Arnio and the right-wing shenanigans of some Finnish police officers. And Finland is not a crimeless utopia where the only disturbance in peace is caused by drunk morons, as there have been truly awful crimes that the police have been forced to be involved in. One especially notorious case comes to my mind, so I will leave you with one of the worst crimes that has happened in Finland. The year is 2009 and the crime scene is located in a Finnish school. To be more specific, in the cafeteria where lunch is served. The menu on that day contained fish sticks that were limited to 3 pieces per student. But the criminal, this sick bastard, took a 4th one. Being helpless in this horrible situation, the school staff were forced to call the police. This tragedy inspired a game called Vantaan kosken kalapuikkopeli.
Piipoo, äidit peli.